Welcome back to Pop Pop Fizzle. This is Heidi, and I am back here for another episode of Deep Space Nine. So last week, just as a recap, I was looking at an episode called Babel, and it was interesting just because it was an interesting corollary between what was happening on screen 20 something years ago and here now in 2020, September of 2020, with a pandemic going through and just kind of it was odd just how things were echoing, and I enjoyed it. It was a little bit weird just because it's like, hey, this is a space virus that was developed by the Bajorans, and it was solved pretty easily, thankfully. But I guess it's the 24th century or 23rd, 20 something like that. Tell me what I'm missing. I'm pretty sure it's the 24th. And just it was interesting that it was solved so quickly, but it was also very reminiscent of what's going on today. So in the time between the last episode and this one, I got like an existential dread because there are 176 episodes of this series, and I feel like that's a lot, and I don't want to miss anything. Like, I really, really don't. But I took some time, and I made a spreadsheet, which is just something that I do when I'm trying to organize my thoughts. And I went to lots and lots of different places to find an episode watching guide for this, things that I definitely can't miss, and things that maybe some people didn't think were worth watching. And I'm not like that. I'm not going to not watch these, but I'm going to say right now that I think we're going to be putting up episodes on YouTube of the more popular things, more popular episodes, and I will give Jeff the links to post below of all of the sources that I used. And of course, you can tell me that I'm wrong, and I appreciate that because this is the internet. That's what people do. But I feel like just having all of those out there is kind of a lot. And so what I plan to do is I'm going to watch every episode, and I'm going to put every episode up on our Patreon, but I think we're gonna start hitting highlights for good or great or must-watch episodes. Now, don't bemoan it because as I went through it, it's only going to be cutting about 6 to 8 episodes off of editing for YouTube, but they're all going to be available. So if I miss one of your favorites, or you feel like there's something that really, really, really needs to be reacted to, feel free to put it in the comments below and tell me the episode title. I can pretty much guarantee, after looking through like the entire internet, I looked through the entire internet, I take it back. I looked through about 12 or 14 different sites, and I do know which ones are coming. I don't know anything about them, but I do know the episode titles. So it's pretty much assured that the ones that everyone feels are must-watch episodes will be reacted to for YouTube. But I'm going to watch everything. There's no way I'm going to miss any of these, and they're all going to be available on Patreon. So if I do miss something on YouTube for you, it'll be there if you so desire. If you do like this, you can hit the thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, please feel free. We have gained so many followers, so many subscribers in the last few weeks, and I can't even begin to describe how wonderful that is. I'm very appreciative of all of you who have joined us here, and I don't want anyone to feel like they're being left out, for sure. Patreon is really easy. There's 2 tiers. One we're going to be doing some votes and some challenges and other things there, and then the other one is just to watch every unedited episode that we've ever reacted to. So it will be there if you want to watch it. So without further ado, this episode that I'm going to be watching is called Captive Pursuit. It's listed as the 6th episode if you count the first episode for the premiere as 2 episodes. So I don't know anything about this, other than I think Chief O'Brien is the main character in it. So I'm very excited to see it because as we've been going through this first season, we've been meeting each of the main characters, I believe, and some major minor characters that we will probably see throughout the season. seasons. So I know that Chief O'Brien came from Star Trek The Next Generation. I watched much more of that series, but I still did not watch all of it. So I do know him from that, but I don't know a lot about him other than what I've learned about him here on Deep Space Nine. So excited to learn more about him. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. All right.
Something's coming through the wormhole. Sensors indicate a single humanoid life form on board.
Hail it.
Oh.
Welcome to the Alpha Quadrant. I'm Commander Benjamin Sisko of the United Federation of Planets.
Alpha Quadrant?
In the meantime, you're welcome to dock here and we'll try to answer all your questions.
No time.
Sir, your ship is in danger of...
I will not leave.
Do it.
One of the lizard people
Cut your
from
engines.
Doctor Who.
Why?
So I can save your ship, friend.
Find out what he's so nervous about.
Aye, sir.
Where'd he go?
He's not in here.
Yes, he is.
Sensors say he's still on board, Chief.
If he knows nothing about Starfleet, what is he to know about worry about these strange people that he's
I'm just
encountering?
going to take a look at your ship. Then
Oh,
that must be an off-axis field
Careful,
controller
careful.
over there.
look out.
The Calabrian flow has been damaged.
We'll have you on your way as soon as it's humanly possible.
Humanly.
Oh, that's me, by the way. Human species. Name's O'Brien.
I am Tosk.
He also looks like the visitors from V. Oh, look out.
Security sensor. Screens for weapons. But you have the honor of being the first visitor from the other side.
Others will detect ships from your quadrant, as I did, and follow them here.
We hope so. Our mission as Starfleet officers is to seek out new life forms, so we can learn about each other. How about you? Are you an explorer, a scientist?
I am Tosk.
Just ask the computer if you need anything else.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
As the Vulcans say, we're here to serve.
I wish to see a display of this facility. Show me where the weapons are stored.
Oh. Okay, so we got security clearance, but why would any rando be able to find out where it is?
I'll tell you this. He wasn't telling the whole truth about the damage to his ship. Somebody took a shot at him. While the fellas are working here, I'll buy you a drink and you can tell me why you're in such a rush.
I have no use for fantasy adventure. I live the greatest adventure one could ever desire.
What's that?
Then I envy you.
I mean, he's running from something, that's for sure. And he's in danger. And he can't or won't talk about it.
If he wants to tell you the truth, fine. If not, wish him well and send him on his way.
Darn tootin'. Do you think the computer can tell everyone what he's been looking up? Like, show his history? Oh, hello, Odo.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Uh-oh. Oh, he went invisible.
Security to Habitat 514A. When you get tired of bouncing off force fields, we can talk, all right?
I am Tosk.
I have spoken.
I'm sure you are.
I am Tosk.
What does that mean? Is that supposed to explain all this?
It is all I can say.
I am
Tusk,
Groot.
Don't you think we deserve some answers?
Allow me to die with honor.
What?
Die.
Allow me to die with honor.
Somehow I don't think he means us any harm.
The patterns match Tosk's ship.
Hail them. Maybe we'll finally get a few answers.
No response.
Huh.
Again, rotate frequencies.
Whoa.
It's a modulated particle beam. It's scanning us. Ready, shields.
Not yet, Major. Let them have a good look at us.
I'm reading phase power fluctuations. They may be readying a transporter of some kind.
Now, Major,
Shields up.
open all hailing channels.
Open.
This is Commander Benjamin Sisko of the United...
Whoa, that's not good. Thank goodness for shields. Oh. Okay. Oh, they look like the visitors from V.
I'm commander of the station. Put down your weapons.
Whoa. That's violent. Personal protective shields. But only on their arms. Oh. Whoa. You know, you could have just pressed the button. Do we have to pose to go invisible? Or maybe it's like it sets off the nervous response? Oh. Hello.
What a disappointment. These aliens gave us a great deal of resistance. We wondered how you got their cooperation without violating your oath of silence.
I told them nothing.
And the most disappointing hunt in memory.
You're saying that this whole thing is a hunt and Tusk is the prey?
For this dishonor, you'll endure the greatest humiliation Tusk can know. To be captured and brought home alive. Release him.
You disrupted life on this station for the pleasure of your hunt? I'm not inclined to take orders from you.
Weird. But I guess part of their society, you know, the prime directive not to interrupt that sort of thing, right?
But even they wouldn't consider hunting a sentient being.
He is sentient only because we have made him sentient. We honor Tusk. They're proud of their role in our culture. In the future, passage through the anomaly will be considered out of bounds for the hunt. Will that satisfy you? Now you will arrange for release of the Tusk.
I mean, I guess for that species, that must be very reasonable.
It's their custom, Chief. Under the Prime Directive, we have no right to interfere.
I am Tusk. I cannot hide here behind the protection of your Federation. To stay would be a greater dishonor. I live to outwit the hunters for another day, until I die with honor. But I cannot request asylum.
I mean, you can't force somebody to do something that can help themselves if they don't want it. What is the Ferengi culture with women? Because I've been very disappointed in Quark.
What? Fine. You're right. I'm aggravated.
I am a keen observer of behavior. You want to talk about it?
No. They're chasing Tusk in a hunt. And everybody's playing by the rules. Of course, I suppose if the Ferengi don't like the rules, they just change them.
Well, rules.
Actually, they break them.
Rules are always subject to
Of
interpretation.
course! Why didn't I think of that? Thanks, Barkeep. I'll escort the prisoner to the transporter station. Commander Sisko wants to make sure you understand we're sorry we interfered with your hunt.
You ordering O'Brien to escort Tusk off the station.
I did no
I
such
didn't
thing.
give him any orders at all. Mr. O'Brien, report to ops immediately.
That's probably not the best idea.
No way you wear a helmet.
The hunt has resumed.
Oh!
Apparently O'Brien set him loose.
I'll seal off the adjoining corridors. They won't get far.
Constable, there's no hurry.
Okay. I mean, so O'Brien's breaking the rules, and Sisko's okay with it. So, thinking like a Ferengi. Maybe?
Now you are Tusk as well, O'Brien.
Is that how that works?
Come on, Tusk. Around this next corner over there.
No, he is mine.
Oh, look out.
No.
Oh. I mean, really? You just stood there for that? Okay. Well, come on, move along.
The hunt goes on.
All right.
Will your Federation punish you for helping me?
Maybe.
Probably.
You better get out of here while you still can.
Die with honor.
Thanks? I guess that's their version of live long and prosper.
Just what did happen at that security checkpoint, Chief?
I don't know.
The weapon sensors must have overloaded in all his various gear, sir.
You even ignored the Prime Directive by interfering with their damned hunt.
I was surprised by one thing, sir. And I figured once you and the constable located us, well, it'd be over. We'd find ourselves locked behind some force field somewhere.
I guess that one got by us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. I like you, Cisco. So that was episode 5, Captive Pursuit. This did not show up on everyone's list of things to watch, but I am still putting it out there on YouTube with my full reaction, with my reaction, and then Patreon will have the full reaction, because I wanted to make sure I told everyone that we were going to be doing it this way. But I really enjoyed this episode. This was one of the first episodes that I felt like really picked up the pace. I enjoyed learning about Tosk. I enjoyed referencing The Mandalorian several times. Sorry about that. It was an interesting sort of disagreement, and I was really surprised to see, of course, in a galaxy full of life, we're going to encounter all sorts of different species, different customs, different things, but to find the first one to come from the Gamma Quadrant to be as odious as a species that hunts another sentient species for fun and entertainment, and that other species being okay with it because that was their role and all they knew how to do. So it's not something that I expected to see this early in a new series, but I really liked how they handled it. I mean, of course, they shouldn't go against the Prime Directive, but there's one way to follow that set of rules, and O'Brien found a different way to follow that set of rules. If even it was not necessarily in the letter of the law, but in the spirit. So I really did like that. This episode focusing on O'Brien and not necessarily like seeing so much of everyone else, but we knew that they were all there. And I know that for a first season, we are looking at each of the main characters. I know that there's going to be some coming up for other characters as well. Just knowing who we've met and who we haven't yet. So I'm looking forward to those as well. I don't know, like, I'm really enjoying this. I think that, we've said that sometimes a series takes their first season to really find their legs and find their stride. And I know that so I did go through a lot of different websites to find a good watching guide for this. And so a lot of people feel like, that this is the transitory sort of everyone's still trying to figure out how this is supposed to work season, and that it picks up in later seasons. So I'm still here and I'm still for the ride. I really want to see how it all builds out. So this has been really exciting for me. So I really appreciate everyone kind of tuning in. I love that we are getting some comments and I am trying to respond to those as they come in. So really appreciate you guys engaging down below in the comments. I think that's it for me right now. I'm very excited to see the next episode. I know the title is called Cueless, and so I will be looking at that the next time we are going to be doing some recording. So I really appreciate you guys coming and following along with my ride with Deep Space Nine. If you like this, please hit the thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and again, feel free to subscribe to Patreon as well. You'll see all of our reactions, full reactions, and some of the episodes that won't have the YouTube reactions will be there with full reactions as well. All right, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below too. No spoilers. If you do have suggestions for me, I love looking at these suggestions that we've been getting, but no spoilers, please. All right, until next time. Bye.